Huh?
But
As
you're
in,
not. All right, start it. Start it.
Oh, we're here. Hi, guys. We are waiting for Mike to fix his audio sources, and we will be ready to actually fully start. So, sorry about the delay here. Mike's an idiot.
So, guys, today I.
Mike, what did
Hi. Hello, everyone.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah.
Again.
It's like a mirrored audio something.
Yeah.
Oh
Welcome
my
to
God.
Dead Air, the podcast.
Yeah. Welcome to this great, amazing start we just had. What a way to come back from Yoma.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to episode 121 of the podcast of stuff. We are here.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're here.
So.
Hopefully, this podcast is very satisfying to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said, "How is that satisfying?" like 40 times.
Who,
Yeah.
me? What?
Yeah.
No,
There's some
DA
things-
during this
There are some
panel.
things that I need to work on, sir.
It's
it-
so unsatisfying.
But in the
Have you
end,
figured
it's
out
not
it's
what it
Garluna,
is.
by the way?
What?
Garluna.
The place,
Oh.
the name he kept fucking up in the
No.
panel.
I think I said Guadaluna.
Guadaluna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
instead of
think it
Galuna.
went amazingly.
It went
Yeah, I think it went alright. There are some definitely some things that I
Satisfying.
work on.
pacing.
If I choose, oh, I should have done a dry run. If I choose to do another panel, I know what to work on, what not to work on, things to fix. You know.
Hopefully, you can satisfy the audience
Yeah.
this time.
But again, it ain't
Jesus.
satisfying when somebody can just do anything, is it?
No.
Is it not satisfying? Okay,
Okay.
I'm not a good public speaker. I was running out
Yeah.
of time. I was running mad long time. What happened to my time?
You know how you're
what
not a good,
happened?
you know how you're not a good public speaker? Because everybody's eyes were on the ceiling, I guess. Because you kept looking up and anywhere that wasn't the audience.
Sure
You
did.
bum.
Sure did. Again, there's some things I need to work on.
Crippling stage fright is one of them.
Crippling.
I shouldn't be
Cripple.
sitting.
At least you were
I shouldn't
animated.
sit.
But man, the floor, the back wall, the ceiling.
The projector.
You should have did the
Your phone.
You should have did the glasses trick you did for at MatsuriCon where you just put glasses on.
I'm trying to wean myself off of that. I'm gonna be
you-
codependent on it for everything.
You didn't fucking wean off shit. You never looked at the audience once.
I looked at the audience a couple times. I remember going, I'm not looking at the audience. I should probably glance over there. Oh, everybody's looking at me.
Where else are they supposed to look?
No.
You bum! You fake bum!
All right, so Which-
I wasn't doing the can going, that went amazingly. I knew that it went right.
Bum.
Pacing. Where did my time go? I remember looking down over at my clock after doing not to like 20 minutes. I was just angry for like half a second, like what? Where did that time go?
Boy, that boy went
That's
out
like
the
6
window.
slides.
yeah, 20
You
minutes
did
on
get sidetracked.
20 minutes
hard.
on
I
Natsu
didn't
was
get
kind of
sidetracked at all.
it's kind of unsatisfying if you really think about it.
I went 3 minutes maybe of sidetracking. And that was including audience stuff and me just going, yeah, my little jacket a little too hot. Don't sit down, DA. Nobody can see me. It was like 3 minutes of not prepared statements.
And yet, you still had
And
to
yet-
speed through it.
Legit.
That
Because
might have been
my
one of
whole
my favorite
time,
panels ever.
I'm just like, okay, this is gonna go way too short. It's either gonna go way too short or it's gonna hit the mark almost exactly.
Why would you think that?
Why would I think that?
Knowing
Okay,
you,
I'm gonna
why
tell
would
you
you
why.
think that?
I'm gonna tell you why I thought that because I typed in 5,000 what is 5,000 words into a speech thing. It's like 5,000 words. It's roughly 40 minutes of talking at a moderate to brisk pace.
And you were at a brisk pace.
So I'm like, okay, take that, take my clips, take whatever improv or ad libs I do. That'll be like an hour 10. And I'm like, it's gonna go mad short, and I'm gonna have to little filibuster at the end or something, or halfway through the pattern, I'm just like, okay, it's going a little too short, so I'm just gonna have to just slow it down a little bit. But again, what happened?
Versus has your answer.
Legit, what happened, kid?
So, for the recording's sake, Versus says the answer is DA spent years practicing his unison raid, and Natsu just punched it away.
Not really satisfying, I'd say.
He said it.
He said the thing.
Catchphrase now.
Like I said, I have my little audio takes, but a lot of stuff in Fairy Tail boils down to it's not satisfying.
Thanks.
That's
Thanks.
all. I'd
didn't
like
know
to
that
defend myself, but like I said, I enjoy myself, and should I choose to do it again, I know what to work on,
Which you should, I think.
which I should.
That was
Yeah.
a genuinely entertaining panel. You did well.
So yeah, I guess with that, let's talk about
I don't know why you
Youmacon.
started with that.
Yeah.
Just being you were probably just holding it in like, oh, wait to the
Because-
podcast so I can just unload on him.
If you had more time, I would have interrupted your panel with "Stop saying satisfying," but I realized that would have ruined you
Oh, yeah.
mentally.
About midway through, every
Then-
time you said satisfied, BG would cringe. I
could've
watched
just
him make
laid down.
physical motions inward every time.
I was counted off in my head. I was like, oh my god, he cannot. You paused for a second. I said, "Don't say satisfied."
Dude, there's too many people there. I was running out. There's so much stacked against me.
What?
There was
Nothing.
too much stacked against
too many
me.
Then
verbs.
next time, don't go back and forth trying to advertise it with me.
That was
Because
genius.
again, I thought because of the scheduling thing, maybe like 7 people and you guys would be in there. And then this parade of people come freaking cartwheeling in the room. I'm like, oh Jesus!
Hey, we saw the line out in front of the door. You're like, oh no.
Yeah, your brother noticed it, like, oh, he's big done.
And it wasn't. I don't think because I could see like the door was a little glass, and but it wasn't really see-through glass, and I couldn't see anybody lined up. So I'm like, all right, there's
nothing you could do.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, there's 4 or 5 people in those guys. That's fine. We could just do the panel. It's fine. And then these
Yep,
people
that
just show up.
out of a clown car they came.
Where?
I hope
That was
I hope they
satisfying.
give that panel a Saturday schedule next year.
Yeah, we saw like 5 or so people like sitting like directly outside the door, but then as soon as like she said, "Okay, line up," people from across the hall started moving over.
Yeah, I was like, oh, they're just outside the A and B room. They're figuring out what to do or where their friends are.
Yep.
All right, everybody, line up. That's me.
We were just shaking our heads in disbelief.
Boy, you best believe everybody that was passing by was like, oh, you're here for the fairy tale panel? I was trying to get people in that room.
Yeah, next time. Bum. Hey. You know me.
Yes.
It could have.
Yeah, you're a bum.
Yes. That's the bum aspect of it. Bum.
Oh,
What a
God.
bum.
Looking at the is looking at the crowd, satisfying, and pacing. That's other than that,
Pacing should be A1.
pacing should be
Yeah.
fine. Either tighten up the panel or ask for 2 hours.
It goes to the question: you go to a con, like I would like 2 hours for a "Why I Hate Fairy Tale" panel in essence, and they'll be like, huh? What?
I mean, if you were gonna have a celebration of anime, you need a deconstruction of it as well.
Yep.
And he definitely deconstructed it.
Oh,
he just
oh,
sucked
yeah.
the fat one
He succeeded
while
his...
doing it.
Hey, question: did I do worse than Homeboy in Hooray?
No! We definitely getting to that. No!
All right, let's
Why would you even insult yourself by asking that question?
let's go through the week.
Well, hold on. Before we get off it, Versus says BG promoting that panel on Facebook got it over.
No, he didn't.
People were there with a mission.
It probably helped a little.
I promoted it on Facebook first.
Yeah, but you
No,
don't. You
no.
got like 6 friends.
No, it was a I have no but it was a hey, you got your panel
like 6
promoted,
friends.
and I put it in that. I made a nice little. Let me show you a little graphic that I made.
And 2 of them have
Very
played Resonance of Fate.
Pleased with that.
Ooh.
You guys can go ahead while the helicopter noise goes on.
You can just start with Yoma, yeah.
All right, so YomaCon, our one con where we basically our home con, the best way to describe it.
It is, yeah. It's our OG con.
Yep, we get there on Thursday. Me, Da, and Ralph, as well as Kelly Amber and our other friend Gracie, are staying at an Airbnb.
I didn't even see it.
It was in the promote your panel.
I didn't even see that post.
Yeah, it got buried, but that was a couple days before the con. Get the thing in mind. And the one dude that was like, "Hey, it sounds interesting." That was the dude that stayed to the end, and he was first to show up and everything. He was foaming at the mouth for that
He
panel.
was big there.
I think that's alternate universe me, because I'd be yeah, fairy tale.
Alternate universe me.
Got to Airbnb. I
Not
get
me.
there and like I'm looking around and am immediately told, oh yeah, there's no toaster or microwave. I'm like, oh, that's unfortunate. So with that knowledge in mind, we all go to Kroger to get some groceries and stuff. And I was like, wish-washing. I'm like, I've never made like Eggo waffles in a stove. And then DA's just like, we got a motherfucking stove, get your waffles. So I got my waffles, as well as some other stuff. Meanwhile, we are consistently waiting for BG to bring pizza. That was a big talking point of where the fuck is the pizza?
Oh, I'm
Pizza
sorry.
Land.
I couldn't. Y'all didn't even pay me, you bums. Shut up.
We get
Hope
back.
y'all engorge yourselves on some free and pizza.
We,
You bums.
we get back. And I immediately, as we're like putting away groceries, I'm like, I throw out the question, I'm like, has anyone checked any of the cupboards? And I immediately look under one cupboard, there's a toaster oven. So I was like, fuck yeah, toaster oven. The microwave, there was a microwave. And this is forgivable because it was underneath the board games.
Yeah,
It was on the
forgivable.
bottom of a closet.
Not in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Pro was like, hey, ain't no toaster. Get out of here. Open one cupboard. No, we had to go. Oh, there's the board games and there's the microwave.
On the bottom shelf, you have to literally like bend down and look back. You're like, oh, here it is.
Oh, BG, Drew says the same pizza gave me stomach cramps, so
I mean, that's his
I don't-
fault.
I don't think he's gonna be paying you back for the pizza.
Oh, he definitely will. That toilet enjoyed it.
But yeah, BG ends up coming back with pizza. Well, we also played a round of Mario Party.
That was
No, you
when
guys
I was
played, like, two.
gone.
Yeah.
Or when that y'all played.
Oh yeah,
two
yeah.
rounds.
You came. I forgot about this. You came. We realized that we didn't have cards. So is it Amber who made them or Kelly who made them?
Kelly made them.
Kelly made out of loose leaf pieces of paper playing cards, and then BG, just
BG
goes,
went, nah, fuck that, and decided to
'Cause I
go walk
knew-
to a gas station
You know
over a
why?
mile away in the rain and got fucking fucked up because he drops his phone. So we thought he was dead for like a solid hour.
Because yeah, we got through a full game of Super Mario, which is 60 minutes at a minimum.
Do you know why I went for the card? Because I'm a competitive piece of and I know I would cheat. You can see
Yeah.
You
the
can totally see him.
yes, you can see the crevices and the cuts in the
Yep.
cards, and I would
Yep.
cheat my balls off.
We realized this based off of Midnight Werewolf.
I didn't cheat.
He didn't cheat. He's
Technically,
I'm
I
not
wouldn't have
che-
cheated there.
deceptive.
I wouldn't have cheated
Not
with the cards
cheating.
either. It's just you guys presented me with. I used the tools that were given to me,
That's what you're supposed to do in Werewolf.
Yeah.
and that's what would have happened with those
And-
cards.
And if you guys were smart, somebody would go werewolf's head up, and someone would go who is totally not the werewolf. You make noises and stuff, and so that you could throw things off. But no,
Everybody played too honorably.
everybody played too honorably. And
I
BG
didn't.
And BG was just like, I'm a man made of scum, so I'm just gonna slither my way to victory. Scorch, scorch.
I didn't slither nothing. It was fair. It,
It
everybody
absolutely was.
played by the same
It
rules that I
absolutely
did.
was. He's a sack of garbage, though.
So, explain your journey, because there was a gas station, like you walked to the end of was it Terrace? What was the name of the street?
Terrace,
and,
yeah.
and then you walk like to the right, and then you hit the main road, which I believe is Jefferson, and there's a gas station right there.
Didn't come up in my maps.
It's right there.
It was right there.
No, it didn't come up in my maps.
But but you
No, no,
got to.
I went up to so I went up to Terrace and I hit it left because that's where they said the gas
Oh
station was.
no!
The only other hold on, the only other gas station was the Exxon, and I think that one was closer, but I think the inside closed at a certain time.
But surely, when you guys were driving up,
No, we came from that same direction. Cause we came
Man.
from downtown as opposed to wherever y'all came from. Y'all came off a freeway or something. I don't know.
You might as well have ended up in Narnia.
His ass did end up in Narnia. Your brother kept saying, "I think I had a brother. He's dead."
I like the little black scent that you gave me.
Black. I don't know why I've gone my entire life without ever hearing that statement. But it
Don't try to
Relax.
slip that into conversation, Mike.
I'm not
It
going
won't end
to.
well.
I'm not
definitely
going
not.
to. But I don't know why I haven't heard it. I don't know why. Oh. So explain your journey, good sir.
All it was okay. First off, they have no sidewalks after like 2 blocks. So I'm walking slowly to avoid puddles, and there's a like truck depot, like a semi truck depot, like right there where they're all loading and unloading and coming and going. So I'm looking out for those big trucks. The wind is blowing all over the place. So I'm basically walking in the street in all black with semi trucks barreling down every now and then. So I couldn't have my music too loud, couldn't do anything. So I'm trying to slowly, and if I see something move, blah, 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 blah. How I drop my phone is I have, in one of my hoodies, the right pocket is like a little tear there. So it's a little bigger than the other one. So if I flop around too much, it falls out my pocket. Had to piss. So I jumped up a curb, went to a light pole, pissed, kept walking, doop-a-doop-a-doo.
So
And then I was like-
now here's the question. You explicitly told us that you were listening to your music without the headphones.
No, that was after I lost my phone. That way, if my phone fell again, I could hear it.
So you weren't listening to music at all before.
Wasn't listening to nothing.
Okay.
Because my
'Cause
headphones were
I was
still,
going. I had questions.
Yeah. My headphones were still at the place, so I wasn't listening to anything.
BG had. You said you had a few drinks by that point too, hadn't you?
Nope, hadn't had a single drink.
But that still
Okay.
doesn't make any sense because you had Adam's umbrella.
Ella? What about it?
So you could have used your headphones and they wouldn't have gotten wet unless a truck splashed you. In which case, that's not anything that you could avoid.
The
And
wind
if
was
you're fast enough, you can.
the wind
sort of
was blowing in so
chill.
many directions That's what happened. At one point, the umbrella did that upside down thing. That's how
Oh.
hard the wind was blowing. And I didn't even have to do it again. I just turned it towards the wind, and it got back to where it was. So,
So at this point, you probably post on Facebook because I have it up right now. God bless the inventor of the umbrella.
oh yeah, because I had one hoodie on.
And then
You could have
after,
used this one. I had this
I have
one.
two hoodies.
And
I just have my
You
other
had-
one.
yeah, the hoodie goes up to here though.
and then afterward,
And
bruh.
you could have listened to some music for your 4-hour hike.
And then after,
Bruh, it ain't even no sidewalks out here.
it ain't even no sidewalks out here. I haven't seen this since we lived in Georgia. There ain't no sidewalks over there.
That was.
We live in the 21st century. This is like 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes. It's like 2 minutes from all civilization, and there's no sidewalk.
To quote Alex, your boys done stole all the sidewalks.
Hey, people are stolen stairs, so
Alex was having a field day with your Facebook posts, man.
I finally get the I had to double back for my phone. I finally get the card. I'm about to walk out. I'm like, I'm a little cold. How much is that hot chocolate? Oh, it's $1. No problem. Pay for that $1. Oh, there's no tops out here. Oh, we don't have any. Thanks. So I'm walking with an
Nice.
umbrella in one hand, a hot chocolate in the other, trying to slowly drink it. But as I walk, jostle. Yep. So the option was keep going and jostling yourself and getting burned to get out the rain, or stop every few feet to take this sip. I went with the jostling.
What a
I
journey.
was about to say, like 5 minutes outside, that's an ice chocolate.
It was
Watered
still-
down iced chocolate.
It was still pretty hot by the time I finished. It's good stuff.
That's some darn good gas station hot chocolate.
Boy, for $1, holler at your boy. So yeah, it just took a long time.
He got back. We were all relieved to see he was not dead, and even more so
I
relieved that he
was.
had the cards.
Blasting Japanese pop.
Oh yeah, we heard. We heard.
Just announcing to the neighborhood, weeb!
What neighborhood? They have sidewalks.
Collection of houses.
I'm surprised with that.
Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna put it like this.
Mm-hmm.
So, to sum up the area around this one street that wasn't so bad, so Kelly and I were driving up because I had come in via Amtrak to Cleveland, and then me and Kelly drove up together. We come through an area, we're like, oh, okay, this is actually kind of nice. I guess we're on the nice side of Detroit. We get literally to the end of that street, and it becomes blight. Empty zone and rundown, boarded up houses, and Kelly just starts going, are we sure this is an okay part? And we're both like, we both Google Maps this. It's not too bad. And she was like, but, So we kept fucking driving, and it was getting worse. We had reached a point where there was like a 4-story, almost like mini hotel that was half burnt down, half boarded up, and Kelly is just getting more like, she's flourishing her hand out the window. Just, we're fucked. We turned
I
the
don't
corner.
know why people think Detroit is uber bad.
We turned the last corner, and it's the actual area we're in, and it was just like, oh, see, it's not that bad. Just like I've been saying, it'll get better. It'll get better. It got better, thankfully. But for a while there, we were both just kind of like, this is looking. We might have gotten bamboozled here on this.
Just from
Airbnb
experience,
location.
I have seen more Detroit slums than I have seen Cleveland slums. More so that I've just seen them. I've just never been to the, east side of Cleveland, basically. Which is the air quotes bad area of Cleveland.
Hey, you know what's in abandoned houses? Nothing. No one.
No.
They're just
Crackheads.
usually nothing and no one.
Usually nothing and no
So,
one.
But if you see
you have
10
rated areas of Detroit by level of crackheads.
Crack
If you see
Crackville.
if you see 10 abandoned houses, maybe one of them will have a squatter. It's nothing. There ain't nobody in them. It's just nobody wants to live in Detroit. They get up and leave, and guess what?
Nobody's buying.
Nobody's buying, board it up. That's all it is.
Which leads to crack orgies. It's
Chill
fine.
out.
Yeah, people really need to chill out on Detroit.
But it's Detroit. I'm kidding. So we
It's
BG
big
gets back.
eye.
We play first drinking game we play is Russian roulette, where BG
Every fucking shot glass!
he just pours a bunch of different drinks with mixtures. Some are just straight pop or juice or whatever, and the other has some form of liquor mixture in it.
This is an easier game if I have my own personal shot glasses, which are not clear.
Yes, that I can see that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So
I mean, it couldn't get no harder for you, kid.
yeah. So we played like what 6-7 rounds,
Of
7
around
rounds.
there, yeah.
and I got one actual thing of alcohol, which was vodka, which was pretty good vodka. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Mm.
Sveka's pretty good.
And Ralph got them all.
I got two,
Oh,
I think.
Every fucking
I mean,
round.
some of the strongest ones he
He-
would get.
Ralph even handed off like, "Here's one for you. Here's one for you. I'll take this one."
And it
that
was still the fucked one! Ever, because after the first 3 rounds, where I would get the spiked of the spiked glasses, they'd be like, "Okay, Ralph, hand off your first pick to somebody else and save yourself." I'm like, you know what? Good plan. Let me just take the. My first thought is, okay, I'm gonna go for this one. What? You know what? Let's hand that one away. I did that. Ember hadn't gotten a single alcoholic one yet. I hand off immediately the first one to her. She's like, "Oh, there's alcohol in this." I'm like, "Thank God, I pulled the right one again, but this time I didn't hit it to the face." So what do? I grab the next one. I hit that. It's literally almost purely alcohol with a splash of the other thing. I just look at BG like, why, how? And from that point on, for the next fucking 3 rounds after that one, was my life.
Maybe you just need Ralph with you on con trips, DA. He just absorbs the bad luck from you. He's just a
My
siphon.
balls. Oh no, I'm drinking the thing that I would have been doing anyway.
It's
What? How is that bad luck?
He had choices. He had the wrong choices. So we do that,
choices,
and
Ugh.
then we move to Kings. Use the cards that BG actually got. Drew played for a little bit, then he backed off just because of stomach issues, but then him and DA were playing cross tag, I believe, for
Yep.
the rest of it. And then
That was after all my editing that I was doing.
and I believe I got both King Cups.
Yep.
Yeah, I got both King Cups.
He was the BG of the night.
You know
fix it
what?
up.
It ain't canon. That ain't what happened.
Waiting for the podcast to catch up. Yep, we're back. We're back. Hi, guys.
Okay. What?
We're,
I have no idea what the hell happened. Okay. Literally, I touched nothing, and just shit turned off. It's great.
Yeah.
Fun. Okay. So yeah, Adam
we
was
know.
cool. He made gay jokes. He's a gay man. Moving along. Friday. We get our badges from Nathaniel. Talked with him for a little bit. Then wow, I'm blanking on Friday.
Friday was a bit of a blur.
We went to the dealer's room for a bit. I know, and then we came back for A&B 101. I feel
Which
like
was good.
we had more people than last year, for sure.
Yeah, we definitely did.
The VES,
I wouldn't know.
the Fan Art Theater had more people in general. I feel like, which was good for me.
Yeah, they had a higher volume this year. I feel.
Which really, like, as I was like going to stuff at the Fan Art Theater, I was just realizing like how much Matsuri-Con exhausts us that Nate does more than double that.
Yeah.
He has more staff, but he's got 2 rooms, he streams, and just does all this other shit. So yeah, like, kudos, Nate.
His face when he was doing the wars and what's his name walks up to him and tells him they've got a difficulty, he just like shrank for a second, gave dictation, and got right back into like stage mode. It was impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Nate's got his thing down to a science.
Oh yeah, because Sailor Death.
How
had
much
some-
did he look at the audience?
all
What was the number?
100% of the
Satisfying.
time.
So, we'll get to the wars in
I
a
hope
second.
the
I
audience
have,
was satisfied.
I got stuff for that. So we did AV 101. We also did our watch session later
Watch
that night,
session.
and then we also stayed.
Which,
for...
DA, take control.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You two need to get us videos.
I am, dude. Literally, as soon as this podcast is over, I'm gonna start looking for videos.
But hold up, I
want
remembered
a
something.
system of every year we do it for Matsuri and Yoma, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Every year I want to present 25 for both, and
Because I like lightning round.
I will say that the Dissidia one, or no, that was Amber. Never mind. Fuck me. The
'Cause I
Disney, the
remember-
aerial
I will say-
one, I know I found. That one I know I found.
I
I'm
remember
gonna,
just-
I'm gonna
I would just whisper yelling to BG, why are there good videos here?
nobody
Okay.
wants good
No.
stuff. Mike.
Hold up. I have the answer to that actually, and that's actually a thing that was brought up by not only us, but Adam, Cynthia, and Matsuri-Con in general. Apparently, they felt like we are bashing videos too much, and we should show good videos in the panel. That's why those were there. I forgot that's why we had okay videos in there.
No.
This
They
is the way I
wanted
feel
us-
about. This is the way I feel about.
I
it.
would say no.
This is the way I feel about it. Throughout
I forgot all about that.
the contest and throughout the weekend, you will see good videos.
Exactly, I agree.
This is a celebration of the bad videos. You
Of
can
the
say
bad
we're
ones.
bashing it too much, but the whole panel is about bashing videos. If a video is good, we have literally nothing to say about
that
it.
was good. That was funny.
Oh yeah, that was interesting. I
I
mean,
really didn't like that part. At that point, it's just a critique.
and that's not what we're doing. We're bashing the video. You don't look for Mystery Science Theater or a review and just go, yeah, this is a good movie and we're just watching it with you guys.
Wasn't it
I
funny
agree.
when they did this part?
No.
A lot of the videos you saw were suggested by not just us, but by Cynthia and whatnot.
Yeah, no.
Cynthia,
I would say
Adam.
no. I would say straight up no.
I would as well. Like that's
Or I would put them in there and just take them out. I was like, oh, yep, here they are, add it. And then just go, nope, delete them right after they turn their back. Legit.
if
I
anything,
forgot.
And if they go, all right, you guys don't get the panel next year, I'm like, all right, peace. Because
I-
that is legit not, there's nothing, we just sat there talking.
It's
I mean,
gotta
we're just
be-
watching.
it's gotta be fun for us, so it's fun for the audience. And there's no
Exactly.
fun in sitting there and watching a good video. Nobody,
People-
no, when we were doing WOTP watches, nobody wants to watch Metroid Prime. Nobody wants to watch the good Kingdom Hearts cutscene. We want to watch 38 5 days over 2. The crap one. We want to watch Metroid Other M. We don't want to watch the good stuff. There's nothing to comment on. We want to watch the schlocky, terrible. We want 1,000 of those Sasuke videos over that one jizz in my pants video. We want 1,000 of those Sasuke. 1,000.
It was just raised as I think the reason
There's
we
no
put
1,000. You may find in your lifetime 20 videos as good as that one video. It is legitimately the greatest video that has ever graced our presence.
Non-alcoholic beer and all.
yeah.
Dude, it's they try. It's because they tried so hard.
Yeah.
The
The level of competency is there.
It's just poor decision.
I'd argue they succeeded.
In something.
Dude, it is literally. You will never find another video as good as that one. I don't care.
I know.
But we want 1,000 of those.
I know one of the videos was a complete fuck up of me of like somebody sent me something and I threw it in that folder in accident. It was like
that would be my.
Okay, I'm back. Alright, hold on. Sorry about this, guys. There's some just weird audio glitches going on. No idea why.
We're
I'm
having.
telling you.
There you go,
the
you're back.
second this podcast is over, I'm looking up AMV.
But yeah, it was his action part.
Why?
Because I was downloading a fuck ton of videos right before MatsuriCon, and that was a mistake.
Because I remember looking at him like, what is action thing again? And the girl's looking and goes, what do you think it is? I'm like, Mike wouldn't put one of my. You click it, and I'm just instantly like, Mike.
And
I know I'm shit, but I'm not that bad.
we did that at MatsuriCon too. It's because as soon as I clicked it, I'm like, oh yeah.
Here's a suggestion, Ian. Here's a suggestion. If they feel we're being too mean at Matsuri, let's throw our videos in there.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Our super old ones.
Yeah.
Touch It and Rolling are always on the table.
The DBZ video.
Oh yeah.
And they're literally some of the worst you will ever see.
Oh yeah.
Rolling in particular. I would rather watch Touch It than Rolling.
And I actually
I'd rather
completely
watch
forgot all
Rolling
about
than
that
Touch
whole
It.
discussion.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I think mostly because of the pan part.
Yeah,
And-
okay,
and
the
also-
bad part was a mistake.
That was a mistake.
I understand. It's Missy Elliott and she's super sexual and we went
What?
pan.
Yeah.
I understand what you mean
And
by
also,
the pan
I
part.
did a whole lot more than you in that video. I'm like, all right, BG, you got these parts that you need to do. Yep. I'm doing all my parts. You still got all these hooks and stuff. So I'm like, I'll just do the hooks. You just do your part. Yeah. So I did a lot more hooks than you did.
I've already
And
got
the
a
pan
good
part.
counter argument to the whole we're bashing videos too hard. Like, the contest itself is a celebration of good videos.
Yes.
If you want to see good stuff, go to the AMV contest. Our
There's
panel
so
is
many.
specifically to bash not good videos. So that's not going to happen again. I'm against that entirely.
Yeah. But then
I am perfectly fine with throwing some of my own stuff on there.
Yeah, me too.
100%.
Me too.
Yeah, we should do that. I agree.
Throw. We've already shown it at one of these panels. Just throw Kagome's mom in there, Kelly.
That's
She-
a classic.
She
That's a
Amber's
classic.
video with the
She
fucking clouds and
showed
shit.
that off during her Inuyasha
Oof.
panel at MatsuriCon. And I'm like, as soon as this video's over, I'm going to tell everybody that's your video. She's like, no, please don't. Please don't.
Nah, do you know who we are? Like, do you know who we are? Editor's in the crowd, folks.
Yep.
Say hi.
Next to me.
Yep. Yeah. Then we did
Take
the
a bow.
18 plus showing, which Amber was competing, and the video that won it was I expected to win it.
Yeah.
I did really
Final
enjoy the "Fuck You" compilation by Shori. I want to say.
Yeah,
Shori
sure,
Squad.
squared.
And yeah, that went off. And I think we went back after that.
Yeah, we went back after that.
Then it was Saturday, and I'm not even.
Saturday was a whole fucking day.
Yeah,
We
this
can
is
skip some
so. I
nonsense.
just like to preface this. This is mostly. From now on, I'm going to be saying Ralph and Mai's part of the story because DA has his own stories and BG has his own stories because we basically did not see each other. For the rest
This
of the...
okay. We haven't been that scattered. I feel since year 2 Yoma.
I can tell you why though.
We were in
It's
separate
because
rooms.
what?
Well,
no,
one
it's
we were
not
in
even
separate
it.
rooms.
No,
It's not even it.
Not even
We use January as simply let's hang out, and then we also have MatsuriCon where we do basically everything together.
True.
Yep.
So Yoma, like it doesn't feel, even though it's our home con, it doesn't feel as we need to be inclusive with each other.
Yep. I felt the same.
So
Just like Team 4-Star, like
yeah.
this is their home con, they're always gonna come to it if they can. But they
Oh!
also like I can understand if Lenny has some like wrestling panel or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, at the
Yeah.
end of
Hold on.
AV
So hold on. I'm telling this
Go
part,
ahead,
Mike.
go
This
ahead.
is a good one. So again, we're gonna dial back to Friday when we're doing AMV 101. Both of the brothers have pieced out by this point to go do their own thing. Understandable. BG had tournament. DA had autographs. It's whatever. So the panel
it
comes
is.
to an end. The panel's coming to an end, and we got the 5-minute warning. And the next panelists walk in. I look to my right and I go, oh no. Mike is still talking. This isn't going to end well. Mike is still going on the end of his spiel. I'm like, Mike, let's wrap this up. He's like, okay, well, real quick, we're going to showcase how far we've come. He throws in one of his shitty
I would
Dragon
like to
Ball Z
preface.
action edits.
I would like to preface that the computer that I was on was 5 minutes slow. Continue.
So he puts on a shitty Dragon Ball Z edit.
Which I don't care, but go ahead.
Who, of all people, had a panel directly after us and is standing there in the corner watching? Lanny Pator and Takahata of Team Force.
Oh, Kaiser was there too. Who
Kaiser
has
was
ed-
there. Yeah, I didn't see
who-
Kaiser.
of the three has edited AMVs.
Yeah. So Mike is sitting there shilling his old shit garbage, be like, "Yeah, this is where I started, and here's where I am." And he showed his more current edit, and now we are solidly 10 minutes over time.
Five.
Whatever. Okay, fine, 5 maybe. And we end, and we're getting up to leave, and they give us their polite like, "Good job, clap."
Yeah, okay. Wrap it up, people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look to Mike. I'm like, "This is a thing that just happened."
Yeah, I didn't like until they started applauding. I had not even noticed them because I was, doing the thing. And then I
I
look over. I
watched
was
them
like,
walk in, and I'm like, "Mike, don't do this. Shut up. Stop talking."
oh, it's Team 4-Star. Again, I don't care. It was.
It was just the idea.
It's my
of going
first
over
video.
our
It's
time.
meant to be shitty. But yeah,
Ugh.
I thought we were right on the money. Because the computer I was on was fucking 5 minutes slow. Whose computer is slow?
That one.
Never
Yes.
looked at your phone?
No, because there's a time right in front of me. Why would I
Bruh.
question a time on a computer?
Bruh. I be in the middle of the panel like phone time.
Seriously.
I give no
It don't matter. Every 5 or 10 minutes, I'm like, all right, emails, tweets, what's going on here?
Nope. I'm making sure shit's running fine.
It's running fine. It's not gonna not run fine in 7 seconds.
Okay, Mike, you're playing the video. What are you doing? Making sure everything's running well, or do you just pick up your
Yep.
phone like?
This is the video.
I'm watching videos because I tend to pause during certain situations, and I will kind of judge. I'm like, okay, looking at the time, looking at the video, it's like, okay, we'll cut this one here.
But
In this
at
situation,
at the end, when you're
he was
showing your
just
bad
betrayed.
video, where it's just, oh, this is just a bad video.
Especially when they put up the 5 minutes. And then you go, no,
I
we
would-
got 10 minutes.
I was not told that.
Mike, you acknowledged it. They said 10 minutes. Like, oh, 10 minutes? We're finishing up. Thanks, guys. You acknowledged them telling us 10 minutes. And then you kept going 5 minutes over. Is your concept of time that... Because I had to tell you, Mike, we should be wrapping it up. Our time is up. I said it twice.
Yeah, and I looked at the clock and I said, no, it's 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Time in front of me was wrong.
Yeah.
Fix your shit, Nate.
Pick up a phone, Mike.
Pick up a phone, Mike.
I'm sorry I'm invested in our panel, guys. Sorry. Truly.
DA was interested in his lone panel. Completely alone panel. You saw how many times he looked at his phone?
Because that's the only
I
time,
also-
the reference of time he
No,
had.
Sir. I also had notes on my phone, and I had my computer right there, Mike, with the time.
Yes.
He was using a computer to go through stuff. What do you mean?
Is your
I had
time
notes
correct
on
on
the
your
phone.
computer?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
But I wasn't just like, oh yeah, booty call time now. No, I had notes and prepared.
To be
stuff.
fair to DA, he
Could've
was
been-
checking the
could've
time
been
of
the
his
dry
panel.
run.
Hold on. He was
Ooh,
checking how much
dry.
time on his panel on his phone, not his computer.
Yeah.
Every time we heard
And I
him
was
say,
checking
"Oh,
the-
where'd my time go?"
And I was checking
It
the
was
time
on
of the
his
panel
phone.
on the computer in front of me.
Well, you were betrayed, sir.
Yes, I
Bruh.
was.
Bruh, DA. I told you to do a dry run.
Yeah, and I told myself to do a dry run. But you know what I also said? Yeah, I got this.
Until you're 20 minutes into Natsu. Until you're 45 minutes into characters with 4 characters left.
Man, I just got this sinking. I got so many slides.
So,
That was just one of my biggest. I'm like, I have so many slides.
so
Oh.
Saturday, we go to a
Oh,
Final
man,
Fantasy
that
panel.
First time that I looked at the time, I'll never have another moment like that. Another feeling like that where I'm just like, oh, this hard. This ain't easy at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Try running.
Yeah.
Try
What
running.
solo panels you doing?
Yeah, you ain't done none.
AMV Fight Club.
You
I'm with you.
the only
What?
one you do is AMV Fight Club, and that's
I'm
like
with you.
super prepped.
First two.
Mike,
First two
I'm
was
there.
First two you were not.
And Mike, you playing what? An hour and a half of videos? You're not trying to systematically explain why this is the worst shonen of all time.
And the first hour of Let's
Oh.
Plays.
The first hour of Let's Play?
Yeah, how to,
Hey,
how
there's
to
my
make a Let's
cup.
Play.
Oh.
Okay, that is his legit panel. He's
Yes.
got a point.
Okay. Yeah.
And yet, you still fuck
Rocky
up
didn't go
Inuyasha
over.
on a fucking stage show, Mike.
Am I denying that? No. I brought it up by my own volition this podcast.
Oh. So, again, back to Friday. We were talking with John, the chair of Motsuri, and I asked him, so did you catch what this idiot did on stage at opening ceremony? He's like, what do you mean? When he stupidly fucked up Inuyasha, he just goes, oh yeah, that. I had to experience that from the back. I kind of just had my head in my hand.
Yep.
He didn't realize, because we then told him the story about Teddy Lloyd's reaction to the
Amber.
fuck up that was caused by that fuck up.
Yeah.
To which point, Amber was viciously mocking Mike in the back, going Inuyasha into Washa, just fucking with him. As she's saying that shit, Teddy Lloyd walks past them and hears her mocking Inuyasha, stops in his tracks, gives them both, all of them, the disgusted side eye.
I was
and
looking
just
at my
walks
phone.
away.
I had no idea.
So we told him that, and John just got so sad.
Because
He
I
was just like,
believe I
"Oh,
was
great."
reading BG texting me in real time. Mike!
I was an unhappy man.
Oh yeah, me and BG were just sitting there. I was just straight hitting the chairs in front of me.
I tried to give you a chance.
He's like, no, Mike's got this. He's been doing this for years. He's got this down to Inuyasha. Mike!
Yep. So,
The freezing,
Not
the
even-
boss. God, I'll never forget that whole opening ceremonies.
so Saturday,
God.
Ralph and I, with Kelly Amber in tow, went to a Final Fantasy panel, voice actor panel, and
That was actually a pretty good panel.
it was a good panel. I had no idea of Kelly's crippling fear of secondhand embarrassment of embarrassing questions
Oh, I
or
knew
awkward
that.
questions.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
What happened?
Uh-huh.
None of that happened, but we just found out about, or at least I found out about it. Yeah, Kelly
Okay, so-
cannot stand Q&A panels because she gets immense secondhand embarrassment when people ask awkward.
Amber has the same issue. She's not as bad as Kelly, but
Oh, everybody. I think everybody had the issue.
Oh no. Kelly is violently unable to deal with it. She crumbles. It's bad. Amber is again worse than most, but she's able to deal with it just fine. Kelly, at certain points of the Q&A, was just like clutching her arms and just trying to tune everyone out.
She could never go to a Ruby panel. Never.
Yeah.
She would die.
Okay, so
Hold on. go
so
ahead.
here's my story with that. So I go to J. Michael Tatum's 18 plus panel, and
Nope.
Never go
Nope.
to an 18 plus.
Nope.
and that panel
All they do. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
and that panel is come up here, I'll flip a coin. If the coin if you call it right, you ask me a question. If you call it wrong, I ask you a question. And that's all the panel is for Tatum.
No.
It's a pretty good panel. And people asking bad questions is bad.
Yeah.
I'll get back to that. But people trying to get themselves over.
Stop trying to get yourself over.
Is for saying,
Uh-huh.
if I had a pocket full of batteries for some of these people, oh my goodness.
You wanna
Some
give us an
people
example?
just
I've been
Some
hit in the
people
face
just
with a battery
walking up
before. It
there-
hurts.
some people walking up there just giving these exaggerated big bows. Some people just going, yeah, don't even flip the coin. Just ask me a question. I want you to ask me a question, Tatum. Like, people aren't here for you. Who are you?
This is your movie
Oh
all
my
over again.
goodness. And people they're sitting up there just talking with him. He's trying to tell his story, and they're just interrupting him with their own anecdotes. I'm like, no, ain't about
Nah,
you.
man.
People trying to take the mic from them to talk. It's like, let Tatum talk.
Nope. Their lives are more important. man.
Ugh. And then people there were at least 6 questions of which character did you voice, would you have sex with? Wow, what an interesting question. Even Tatum was just like, great question. You want to ask me how to become a voice actor next?
Oh, okay. At the Final Fantasy panel, that was the literal first thing they said before Q&A started was, before you guys ask us a question, we're going to get the one everyone talks about out of the way first. If you want to ask us how the fuck to become a voice actor, here's this website to go to. It'll give you everything you need. Avoid that question.
Because every Q&A with a VA that I've gone to has that question.
It's
Without-
dumb. I can't even imagine having to ask
Without
that.
fail.
It's stupid. If
At
you have
one
to
con,
ask, you'll never get it.
at one con, it was the MLP con. The voice actors had these little this was kind of actually a little mean, but they had these little bingo cards of just, hey, if you get a question that you've heard 1,000 times, and they had a bunch of questions that you've heard 1,000 times, who's your favorite character, how do you become a voice actor, blah blah blah. It's just like, here, if you get them, bingo. And they did like a voice actor bingo thing where it was just a Q&A. It was just like, hi, who's your favorite character? Got one, clink.
Got one, clink.
But yeah, I hate people trying to get themselves over. I hate Jimmy, move. I hate when people are just like, when they go up to ask a question, it's like, oh, your voice is so great. You helped me out of my depression. And they go in this 5-minute spiel. Can I get a hug? And can you sign it? None of that.
There was one kind. I can't. I think it was Caitlin Glass, and there was this dude that asked 2 questions that had to take about 25 minutes of time. So the next year over, she was like, "Yeah, last year we had a guy who." She was like, "Let's not have none of that."
One dude, one panel I went to, it was just a line, and then it was in a microphone in front, so everybody can actually hear. And dude waited all this time. His question was like, "Hey, could you sign something? I can't make it to your autograph panel. I mean, your autograph session." And it was Wendy Lee. Wendy Lee was nice as crap. One of the nicest people. She was like, "No, I can't do that. That's not cool. Sorry." I'm like, "Yeah, Wendy." But yeah,
I can't.
I don't understand.
Can you say this dirty line as this character?
I've only seen that happen at the Team 4-star 18+. I hate
Don't
it.
go to enough.
BG.
I don't, because I don't like that kind of shit. I find those kind of things annoying. Plus, I'm really not that big into like hearing people's like experiences in celebrity format. But still, the people who go up to ask those questions are embarrassingly shallow.
The very first, what you just said, can you say this in this character's voice? The very first Yoma that we went to, I still remember this. It was Travis Willingham, and he was voicing the Hawk at the time. And somebody was like, "Can you say the tiny miniskirt line in Hawk's voice?" He was like, "No." He's like, "No."
I forgot about.
Fantastic. That's how you do it.
But yeah, I don't understand people. When I go up to ask a voice a question, I always try to be like, okay, what's a question they haven't heard?
A weird, not
1,000 times?
not a
weird
stupid question, but something that's just like, oh, that's actually an interesting question.
If they've been voice acting for a while, just ask them, hey, you've been voice acting for a while. How has the behind the scenes stuff, the recording process changed all these throughout the years? You know, you give a pretty good answer for that.
Or just like I think the one time it was a panel with both J. Michael Tatum, who was voicing Zarbon during Kai, and Chris Ayers. I just asked them like, how do you prepare going into a role that has various voices, like the transformations? And I think you were there, DA. That's where Chris Ayers did all the Frieza voices, just back to back to back to back. And I was like, ooh. And yeah, like just so like. To me, asking them more about like their approach or just like how they go about things, just something more relating to them and their process, they probably find that more interesting.
Ask them for their input, not for them to perform. I don't understand the reasoning behind that.
Yeah. But Saturday we did that panel. I think some of us
Saturday's
split off.
just a lot of wandering.
Yeah, some of us split off. We did more dealer's room stuff. Talked to
Drew a conclusion.
We talked to Drew a bit. Went to the Monster Recon booth again. It had moved. We were wondering where the fuck it went. And some of us went to the game room. And then went to the Wars, which was that. And it was Sailor Death versus Drew Conclusion. And, yeah, so as Nate does, you know, he'll play a video, have a questionnaire, or trivia question, and the motherfucker made it a point to ignore the fuck out of us. Like, we would do a question, we'd raise our hand, he would just, and we were like front center, he would just walk around us. Look for someone else.
Not you bastards.
And it got to the point where, like, I was the only person that had my hand up, and he's just like, all right, you, and then I answer it correctly. Yep. And he's just like, yeah, I have to give a prize here to a competing MC.
Yeah.
It's a grumble.
He didn't want to answer. He didn't want to give shit to me or Mike.
And
because he asked us again. We're centered front row and center to this fucking event. So if we know the answer to something, our hands are literally going to be the first thing he sees. He asks the dumbest question to ask if me and Mike are sitting up front is, what is the original opening song to Dragon Ball Z? As if me and Mike wouldn't just be like,
So we just kind of like sat, we like looked back, like, no one. And I'm like, I already answered the question, man. So you.
So I just raised my hand. He goes, looks around. He's like, nope, nobody. Fine. I'll choose. Go ahead. What's the answer? And I'm like, Chala, head, Chala. And he's just like, Chala, head, Chala. All right. What do I have for you?
There was
And
so he
Yeah.
had a bunch of loot anime crates that one of
Cool.
his staff had saved up.
Kelly's thirst.
Yeah, and there was like all these different things, and then they pull out this like what looks like just a little miniature of the pig from Seven Deadly Sins. And as soon as that happened, Kelly's eyes just like just
like a
focus.
heroin addict. Like
Yeah.
she just went.
Yeah, she's like, I want that pig.
The
And
entire time she's like, I'm hungry. I want to leave. The pig gets pulled. I
every
can't fucking leave. I need that pig.
every video that came up, Amber, her on their phones. I'm like, okay, who sung this? What's the anime?
Jesus. Did she get the pig?
She did. So
Hold on, no. She didn't get it from a question answered. She got it from the final event,
the
round robin
battle royale,
battle royale. That's it. Yeah.
where it's like they played, you know, an AMV that had a bunch of different sources or
Yeah.
references, and then yeah,
You have
she
to
got
name them
into
all.
top 5, which got prizes, and like everyone who went up there, because she was 4th, so
She was
their
fourth, yeah.
1st, 2nd, and 3rd went before her, and they're like all choosing, and they pick something. Someone else goes up, they pick something, gets to Kelly with purpose, just walks up, grabs the pig.
Like everyone kind of like slowly walks up there, looks around, tries to decide some of the really nice stuff that was up there. Kelly just right to the pig, grabbed it, and walked away like, mine, bitch.
Ends up being it's an eraser.
Yeah.
Which so I like make the joke. I'm like, so you're gonna start at the face or the butt? She's like, I'm not opening it. She's like, this is saved. This is mine.
Every time Nate was asking a question throughout that fucking wars, she would just be like, every ounce of information she could get off of that video. And if Nate didn't go for the pig, she'd look at us and go like, I'm really hungry. I'm starving. I just want to eat, but I need that damn pig. At one point she gave up. She's like, I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. I'm going to get food. And she came back and immediately saw the pig was still there. She's like, oh my god, I didn't lose my chance. It was great. That she made that event so much better.
Wars were good. Drew ends up winning, and before winners were even announced, which I felt like Drew was gonna win, I was turning to Ralph and saying, like, you know what? If Drew wins, I want him. Drew
I
win.
want that fight.
Drew won. They
Next
play
year.
they play a video.
You.
As soon as the video starts playing, I go, Nate. I stand up, get his attention. I'm just like, I want Drew. So I'm competing next year again. We shall see how
Rip
that goes.
City.
Oh yeah,
Who'd you
Mike
lose
versus
to?
Drew.
Myself, remember? 1 minute, 1 second.
The one swag away from
No,
victory.
no, Mike, you lost. You didn't lose to yourself, you lost to Sailor Death. Because if that's the case, then I lost to myself when I lost to Sailor Death. But no, that's not the narrative we're spinning. We're spinning, oh, look at DA's face. It was so funny.
It was funny.
No,
I
you
was-
lost to Sailor Death.
I was told
Yeah.
that
you
I
didn't lose
had it
Sailor
in the
Death.
bag, but I didn't get to the full minute.
Was I not told that I had it in a bag, but I didn't use the secret source properly?
No, that's true.
So,
Yeah. You
so,
dumped yourself.
So would have won asterisk. Would have won asterisk. Correct, Mike?
I can agree to that.
All
Yeah.
right then.
Why I never debate him.
Yeah. It's all well and good when he on that side of the pole. But all these years it's just, oh, you lost to Sailor Death, your face. But now it's just, I beat myself.
I could still say your face. It was hilarious. You were so soft.
You-
am.
Well,
were.
But now you're
Well,
all
the-
my Saturday.
Oh, my Saturday, boy. Untethered.
So get to the wars. And I think then we went and saw the contest. Saw the contest awards. Kelly wins an award. And she entered under the
Oh.
she didn't enter under her regular username, which is Seeking Starlight or XL.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
XL.
hold on, what was her video? Because I was looking through the winners and I wanted to see.
And she entered under the
2014 was a moist year.
that was
That's the video title.
the video title. The award. What was the award?
Which
name?
one is Joey again?
Yeah, which one is Joey again? and she entered under the username I am trash. or is it I'm a
thought
trash
that
game?
might be her.
She had no expectations of that winning because it's just such a generic free video.
And I literally told her, I'm just like, as soon as you, because the night prior we were going to bed, she's like, I'm not winning anything. I was like, why are you being so down? She's like, I'm not winning anything. I'm like, as soon as you win, I'm just gonna turn around and give you like an aha, like finger pointing.
He did.
Her video comes up, I just turn around, I don't say anything, I just point my finger.
As well.
She has her hands over her mouth. She's in complete shock. Like, how? I don't understand how. We're all just like, this is Nate.
Yeah. And I like, I forget who asked. Someone asked if she's walking. I was like, "Do you want them to like change the username?" She just goes, "No."
Yeah. Like, you should go up there and tell them what your real name is. And she's like, "No, I don't want to be known for this video."
Jesus. I understand. Never mind.
So yeah,
There's some videos I wish I could take my name off of. Touch it, rolling.
So congrats, Kelly. Then after that, we went to Pizzapopolis, where Alex. Oh, we didn't even talk about So versus our one man in the chat right now, and our buddy Alex. Ralph has known longer than any of us via .hack forums, correct?
Yep, met him in 2006.
And this was the first time they all met in real life.
Yep. The first meeting of the original internet friends. It was a event.
We met Alex last year, but yeah, when BG, Adam, and Drew all came in the door, I was trying to get people to shut up. Like, shut up! This is a tender moment. Friends are meeting for the first time.
Please.
There's no value in that sort of thing.
But so yeah, that just,
Not Protron.
just a cool little
Protron.
nice little anecdote. But yeah,
Protron.
Alex
I'm
being
fucking
the Chicago resident actually approved of Pizzapopolis.
He loved Pizzapopolis.
And also a cook. But yeah, that was good. We then went back to the con, stayed for. Was there anything we did before Nate's 18 plus? Not Machan's night out.
You guys were on your own. I forget where you were.
We went to the A&V room and then met up with Drew, hung out with him for a bit, and then hung out until the panel started outside the rooms. And then stayed for 2 hours of Nachan and Machan's night out. And
oh no, yeah, you bums went into the karaoke thing.
Yeah, we were just sitting in there talking to Drew.
I couldn't go in there. Neither. I'm just sitting outside listening to people. Drew was having a fucking brain aneurysm listening to people sing.
Yeah, we were just talking with Drew mostly the entire time. Drew a conclusion, not Drew versus, which that was a confusion.
Kelly was confused about that the whole fucking weekend.
She thought
she could have just said Clue or something.
She confused the Drews that I knew. She thought Drew conclusion was RTX
Mike,
Drew,
because Mike had told them
Drew.
about RTX Drew. So she thought RTX Drew, my Drew, was Drew a conclusion, and Drew a conclusion was my Drew.
So yes.
Rip City.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. Nachan and Machan. Nate's outfit, which I hadn't even realized he shaved until the next day just because he was caked in makeup. And apparently, as, you know, take his word for it, he never showed it, but apparently he said he had a working vagina underneath his dress. And I wouldn't doubt him, to be perfectly honest.
He probably showed it.
Probably.
But you didn't even say who he was. He was Princess Celestia.
You expect me to know that?
I mean,
he knew it.
Yeah, but he likes ponies. I do not. At all.
Right back.
And, so yeah, that was amazing. There are certain videos, there's just certain videos that he shows only in that panel, which are amazing. They had two people overdub a hentai, and oh dear God, the girl was fantastic.
Yeah, she stole that.
It was a lowly hentai lolly, and she does a perfect lolly voice, and there there was a line about impregnation, and she's I have a fifth of whiskey and some stairs that say otherwise. It's like, holy shit, girl. Oh, there's some dark crap in that panel.
That whole panel was an actual example of Protron because I got no laughs out of that whole thing.
You were in a bad mood.
I mean, yeah, but still, I didn't laugh at all.
I think if you weren't in a bad mood, you would have enjoyed yourself more. Because you laughed at other videos that played the night before that you had seen before.
I mean, possibly.
Yes.
I also did get it. I know. I did laugh at the 9/11 thing.
Yes.
I don't see how you couldn't laugh during that Dojin dub.
I was stone faced. Ask Mike. He was sitting next to me.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing is legit one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
Not even a smile.
Oh, shit.
Ralph was in a bad mood for outside reasons, so
he's still dead inside.
I mean, yeah, that's an inarguable fact.
But then we get back, fall asleep, wake up, pack up the next day. We start off. This is where DA comes back into the picture from. he was at the 18 plus panel, but then Ralph, DA, versus Drew, and I watched RWBY because we had all planned to watch the first 2 episodes together. And
I can't forget his face.
So, like, the episodes are good. So DA is looking pretty right now as far as our bet's concerned.
Ooh, that's an easy $30.
But second episode starts, and his least favorite character is the first shot of her being alive.
It gets better. It gets better. Explain, DA, your hopes from when you saw the intro. What was your theory on your character?
So I'm a bum, right? So with things like that, my mind just starts going, and I'm like, oh, how does this fit into this, and what does this mean, and certain things like that. And like I said, I'm a bum, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna make this fit my own narrative, and just go, this is Neo.
You really Last Jedi'd it.
What some people refer to as headcanon.
Explain.
Because it's so clearly, it is the most clearly that it's Cinder. It's got the arm. At one point, she's in shadows, but she's got Cinder's weapon. And I'm just like, no, it's Neo because of these reasons. Look at the hat. When she was blown away, she was holding her left arm, and her left arm is bandaged. These reasons. It's Neo. It's 100% Neo. And I had to force myself, and by forcing myself, I made myself get happy. Like, Neo's coming back. Hooray!
And then what happened?
Like, But no, it's actually your least favorite character, and Neo's still not coming back. So that means that, you know, you get all that hype, and it's like, yeah, Neo's coming back. And it's not like Neo's not only is Neo not back, but the worst character is back. So that's just a double whammy. It's just like, oh wow, great. I set myself up for that.
And it was a double whammy. It was a double whammy for you, because first, Cinder's back, and then she's crawling out of this cave, and then you hear, oh, goodness gracious, by the gods, are you okay? And it's a woman wearing the outfit of the hooded figure in the intro. So it's like, she's back. No. Just
his face.
First testicle, second testicle. And then at that point, it was a speed bag.
The moment we saw... When Cinder was the opening of the episode, he just sat back in like a silence. And then that girl came out, it was the outfit, and we all knew it. We all turned to DA, and he is beside himself. He looks like he is last year autograph DA. It is not good. Drew's got it right, actually, in the chat. That's pretty close to DA's face from that moment.
Yeah. So we get to the episodes, and we're having good discussion. We're talking about it, and just whatever, random speculation. And then Drew goes, "All right, DA, now you're in better moods for your panel." DA's just like, "Oh, I was just thinking about Cinder," and DA as we stated earlier, crippling stage fright. So he was just stressed the fuck out. Went from
Oh
when
yeah,
we woke
Dio
up.
was like, I've forgotten all about my panel. Thanks, Drew.
Do I really talk like that? My goodness. I forgot that my name is Rufus and I've been working on cotton fields for all my life. I forgot all about my panel. My goodness.
See, if you
I'm
talked with
offended.
if you talked with that type of speech, you would have been really over. That's not a brisk pace for your panel. So now we got Natsu. Natsu is bad.
10 minutes left. What? Why was I given a 10-minute warning if there was no panels behind me?
Yeah, that's weird.
It's not like the room was locked up either.
Yeah, we walked
I
right back
guess
in there.
I guess just for scheduling purposes.
So
What?
You're over. You're over. That's it. Your panel's ended.
yeah, we got so yeah, we're waiting outside. DA goes to set up the room, kicks everybody out. BG reappears for the first time since Friday night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds about right.
DA has his panel, which we have talked about. And I
It's
thought
a
it went
satisfactory
Yeah.
panel.
yeah, satisfactory. It was
Satisfactory.
it was very satisfying.
It's not very satisfying.
Afterwards, we see Nate, who completely shaven looks like Peter Griffin. I'm just throwing that out there, Nate. You look like
Yeah.
Peter Griffin.
His shaved face is terrible. He needs to get rid of it.
Yes,
Grow it back immediately.
literally green pants and white shirt, and you would be Peter Griffin.
He looks like generic middle-aged white management. Like that's it. Cast him in any movie in that role and he fits.
And that is basically at least my telling of the weekend. DA, how did
Well,
autographs go?
Why did he go first?
Because I said so.
Okay.
Because we
Gavel.
saw him more over the
Hammer
weekend.
gavel.
Did you?
Yes.
We saw more of him.
To answer your question, yes. He was in the. Oh fuck! The song. I forgot.
Oh no!
So our first Uber to the con, I order the Uber.
Comrade
whatever.
Boris.
I get Boris. I'm like, oh okay, Russian, whatever. I get a message of Boris through the app. It is in Slavic. So it's like, what? What is going on? So figure out it says I'm on the road after like trying to figure out how to get the damn messages on Uber because it's really not apparent. Get in. He plays a few other songs, but then he like switches over to some foreign music, and he starts playing this song, which is Mamma Maria, right? DA, you
Yeah.
have the song.
Yeah,
Yes, a
that's the song.
dance mix.
Yeah, dance mix. So we're just listening to the song, and then I feel a buzz in my pocket. I pull it out. Kelly is just typing the lyrics. Mama Maria. Amber follows. I show it to DA, and DA pulls one of those, oh, I have a coughing fit right now things, trying to mask his laughter. Which everyone else at that point is just really trying hard not to laugh. Really trying hard. Then like it stops, and I because I could sense it was not done because the song was still fucking going. It went up for 5 minutes. So I tried making a deflection, but then I just hear DA start giggling again.
I'm in the front, and I'm just like, I'm shaking like, guys, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
And
Because I hear people giggling in the back. I'm like, this song isn't it. This song is not it.
This ain't it.
Please, no.
it was it.
Unfortunately.
It became the
Seemed
theme
like it
song
was
of
it.
the weekend. Oh dear God. It was
That
fantastic.
song is amazing. That moment was amazing. Because I'm just sitting there just going, it's a weird song. Kind of catchy, but whatever. And then Mike just goes,
Kelly and Amber throughout the weekend were like, we're going to make something. DA, just the entire weekend. Do not leave me out of this. You would seriously just drop them off the face of the earth. Like
Yeah, absolutely. I
with
would never
confidence,
speak to
I
them
know
again.
you meant your words.
Yeah, they would be. We in January, they'd be sitting right next to me. Wouldn't acknowledge them. They'd be floating cups to me.
You would just get money for like next Youmacon. Like, oh, this money just appeared in my hand.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 empty rooms. That's unfortunate.
Glad I got this money though. But yeah. That just became a thing throughout the whole week. And just randomly, like, and even at one point in our second Uber, because we had started mentioning the song, I was just tapping the beat unconsciously in the car. And Grace just like, Mike, stop. Stop. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, I'm tapping. You even recognized it too. It just infected us. Is the best way to describe that song. So yes, autographs. How'd they go this year?
For the sake of time, autographs went well. I hate the system. 1 autograph per person, no matter what. It's dumb. Some people were just like Wendy Lee, Carrie Savage. They were like, yeah, two, whatever, it's fine. The Japanese guests, I don't know what happened to them, but their stuff got even stricter. So one of the dudes was from One Piece. So like, okay, get your One Piece together stuff. No. Only DVDs and only what he drew.
Huh.
So if it's a DVD cover that he did not personally draw, bag that back up. Hold that L. He ain't signing it.
Wow.
I don't know what that was about.
Big dumb.
That was quite dumb. Yeah. Autographs was fine. I really don't like that. That's the sticker system. I really don't like the 1 autograph per person system.
Didn't you say some of the like lower end guests, like you could get as much as you wanted though?
No. The lower end guests, there was no sticker.
Oh, okay.
But it was still 1
I see.
per person.
I see.
One, okay. Cherry Lee had Saturday. She had 226 people in her line, and she got through all of them in like 2.5 hours. She missed her panel, but she was like, "Whatever, I gotta get through these people." She's super nice, but she had like 226 people because they had the little clicker. They're like, "We're not gonna get through all of you guys, legitimately." 226. One person had like 40, and it was still just 1. It's dumb. Tatum is super awesome. He just got engaged, and I gave his soon-to-be husband was not there, but he's the voice of Night Eye. So I'm just like, hey, I like Night Eye, so I made Night Eye for his husband, soon-to-be husband. And I was like, hey, give this to your husband. He's like, oh, you didn't have to do this. It's awesome. Made him a little collage. You're like, you know what? 2 autographs for you. I'm like, yeah, Tatum. I only got 1 because I knew it was only gonna be 1. No, I was just like, hey,
The system works.
Bribery.
that was not what it was for.
Yeah,
it was
okay.
a congratulations on your engagement sort of thing. And I like Night Eye. That's all it was. But
It
I was
sounds like DA that it was a transaction.
like, no, it was not. Because if I was thinking that, I would have brought 2 things. But I only brought 1 thing because I'm like, Tatum's only going to be 1 thing. I know this. So I only brought the 1 thing. So I was like, hey, Tatum, I only got 1 thing. You either pass that on to the next person or you owe me 1. You're like, yeah, I owe you 1. You bring your collages. I remember you. So next time,
Yeah, everyone remembers you. Bum. Hey, you were back. You made another one.
Another one.
Another one.
For your panel, I thought you legitimately just had Ichi's contact info. You're like, yo, bro. Just
Nah,
because of your
nah.
fucking autographs. That's why I reacted. I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, we were all like, how? Is this an art thing? Is this because of art?
Yeah.
Well, I have it now because he was just like, hey, didn't you, King, didn't you? I was like, yep, that's me.
Are you serious?
So he even knew you.
So I have it now after the transaction was complete.
Hey, yeah, I totally know you. You're the guy that says all. Yep, that's me. Well, here's all my stuff.
Wow.
Bum.
Wow.
But yeah, that was an awesome thing. I really liked
You
that.
are a bum.
I am.
Any other panels besides J. Michael's 18 Plus that you went to?
Yeah, I went to a bunch of them. I went to actually quite a lot because the way that the the autographs were scheduled, you know, I had a bunch of free time, so I just went to a bunch of panels. It was awesome. Yeah. Richard, you guys don't care. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're going late.
Yeah. Quickly, mine tournament, it went fine. I enjoyed it. Best stage they've ever had at Yoma.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
easily.
hands down.
What
What did you place?
Fifth. I got behind Forever King, Adam, Forever King Jr., and Forever King's girlfriend.
So, what
So,
was it that happened
Forever
with
King's
that?
family and Adam.
Essentially, it was the Forever King family and Adam. Adam put
Was
me in losers, and then I played Forever King and I lost.
Wasn't there some shit that was going on with Forever King and Forever King's match?
Oh, the second in the grand final, Forever King Jr.'s controller was messing up. That's all. So he wasn't able to win. He totally should have won. He was in his brothers. He was killing King. Franco was killing King. Anyway, Friday, yeah, that was just a lot of hanging out with Adam and the tournament and the panels. Saturday, Jesus Christ, this is where the bulk of my panels came from. I'm only going to talk about two of them though. Anime debate changed my mind. It was okay. His opinions were opinions that most of the audience agreed with. The one that got the most heat was Saitama versus Goku. I gives no about that, so I wasn't gonna raise my hand. The other one was Sword Art Online is terrible, and I'm like, yeah, okay, move along. And the last one was dubs are better than subs. Yep, move along. So there was no reason for me to raise my hand. My whole reason there was to smash the panelists. But
Which is unfortunate.
which is just like, I can't do anything here. I was literally about to raise my hand for that Goku Saitama thing anyway, because I was gonna raise my hand for all of them except Sword Art because I haven't seen enough of it. Because I can still form opinions about this and smash whatever you're talking about. But I was like, whatever. Then I went to literally the worst panel I have ever been to in my life. Most times when I leave a panel early, it's because I have somewhere to be, time's running out, or I just slipped in to kill some time. That one, I was like, I skipped 2 games for that panel. No, I skipped 1 game for that panel. And I was like, okay, I'm in here. I can't wait. I can't wait for these people to enjoy this piece of series. People are lining up. There's like 20 people in there. I'm like, yes, let me hear it. And I walk in, the dude's talking about Happy in the new series. I'm like, yes, this is gonna be it, and this ain't it.
This was the Fairy Tale is Awesome panel.
Listen to Mike the first like 10 episodes,
Oh no!
and then dial that enthusiasm down 3 more notches.
No.
He just sounded tired and finished. He was like, let's do some trivia. Within 4 minutes of the panel starting, you're doing trivia. No prizes, guy. Just a loser does punishment because that's what Makarov likes to do. Shut up!
I had prizes.
Yes, you did.
You didn't even have prizes. You just gave people stuff.
People stuff.
It wasn't like
I had something prepared.
It wasn't like, hey guys, who can name this arc? Oh, I can. Yep, here's your prize. No, hey, you were here the whole time. Here you go. Hey, you want this? Sure thing. That bastard had nothing. It was the most boring, terrible panel I've ever been to. There were 3 rounds of trivia in 25 minutes. The first punishment game was singing I'm a Little Teapot. The second one was like, what's a good punishment, guys?
Oh, me, no.
By the third one, I was like, this is going to be the panel, and I'm
And-
not here for this.
I called it. I'm like, BG, you walking out.
You called it once I explained what the was happening.
I knew it.
I
Like,
could
he ain't got no kind of patience for this.
I have a lot of patience, but that was some old bullshit. You weren't doing nothing, fam. Entice me to stay. I'm
No.
here for this.
So would you say,
Nah.
BG, that panel was not satisfying?
Oh, in the least.
I would have been satisfied if I was there.
No, you wouldn't have.
No, you wouldn't have.
You
You'd have
legitimately-
jumped on the
Bruh.
stage, my
Bruh.
dude.
Your whole reason for going to that panel was, oh my god, I want to see these fans of Fairy Tail. You would have got nothing.
What
You'd
really
have been
killed
on
me?
stage.
What really killed me about that panel was the picture that you took. It was a Luffy and a Jewelry Bonnie like right in front. I'm like, why? I'm the dude that's just like, you can't like One Piece and Fairy Tail.
No, he's
Tapping
taking
them
them
on the
serious.
shoulders.
He's taking off their headphones, taking off
Give me
their
that hat.
cosplay. What are you doing? You can't like both. Yeah. So yeah, those are the only things. Whatever. Yep. We're done. I'm done.
Okay.
That's essentially the podcast. We are a
Yeah.
half hour over.
Did you do any anime con facts, DA?
No, there are none.
I just
So just 100 regular facts.
just quick little things. Smash Direct happened. The memes. That's really all I gotta say.
Oh yeah,
Those
Let
were
me-
lifeblood. We'll talk about BlizzCon next week.
Yeah.
And we'll talk more about the Smash.
And DBZ.
Yeah.
What year did DBZ come out?
I think it's
I think 1982.
Manga or anime?
82. That's way too early.
The
Okay,
anime
87. Oh, the anime
Yeah.
of DBZ or Dragon Ball?
DBZ.
Yeah.
91.
DBZ was early
91.
Oh, really?
Yeah, early 90s.
91.
Oh,
No. I'm saying 91.
Oh,
for your facts.
89.
Oh.
89?
It's
89 for
89.
your facts.
Hey, that was a kind of good segue. I
Hey,
like that.
nice.
I do what I does. Dude, I am not when it comes to cons, I am not a plan it out dude like you know.
Like your brother?
No, not even
I
that.
am excessively planning out type of guy.
Like oh, we've got this panel to do. Okay, let's all plan this out. No, I'm gonna show up and do my guy and get the out.
So both 89 and 91 suck. So I'm going with 54 for verses.
That's cool.
Let's see if he can save us. Okay, this works.
All right.
Ew.
Okay, now I'm interested.
A can of Mountain Dew can dissolve a mouse.
Oh.
Drink up, Mike.
Well, let me go to my fridge real quick. Oh, look, I have many cans. The ultimate mouse deterrent.
No, not mouse deterrent, mouse dissolver.
So
I'll just
why did
put-
someone test this?
Yeah.
People are bored,
Yeah.
dude.
Science is a thing. People have tested if Coca-Cola is a very
I would
good
just put-
toilet cleaner.
I would just put the mouse in
Spoilers,
front of my
it is.
house and just like pour the Mountain Dew. Just be just as a warning, like don't fucking come here.
That's a warning. Yeah, get away from there. Yeah.
I have
A
Mountain
little
Dew.
spray
bitches.
bottle of Mountain Dew.
His hands it up. He got it.
A little spray for you, a little spray for me.
He's melting. You're sipping.
Gotta love the human digestive tract.
Mike, why is your floor so sticky? The mice know why.
A warning.
Uh,
Thank you everybody for tuning into this episode of the podcast of stuff, the dead air every once in a while episode. Holy fuck.
yeah.
We will see you next week.
Next week, guys. Later.
Oh,